Good morning. Good afternoon. Greetings from the Institute of Global Professional IGP. Greetings from the Institute of Global Professional IGP. Thank you all for joining us and staying with us till the end. Honorable Knowledge Seeker, today I am your host for the afternoon. My name is Badhun Das. I am from Bangladesh. Dear Knowledge Seeker, I am proud to be associated with IGP. IGP is a social and as certified international education and training institute. In last years, we already served 35 million plus knowledge seekers from 100 plus countries. IGP is internationally recognized and globally accredited. We are connected to more than 450 plus profession and 4,500 plus organizations. Institute of Global Professional is an education institute that provides social work globally recognized and reportable. We serve student and community resource providing holistic social work and education. We believe that it's not effective in case one skill just by offering formal education. So we provide effective training and consultation to generate proficient generation all over the world. We distribute our services locally, nationally, internationally to student, job seeker, job holder, and also for learner, the respective campus location and distance learning platform. We are an occupational and dependable institute. IGP is one of the famous online institute from all over the world. Our vision is education is not a business product, it's a part of our human rights. Based on our vision, we are trying to reach all corners of the world for free webinars, seminar courses, award quiz competition, mentoring, and counseling, etc. On the other side, we are also trying to offer more than 100 premium services for free, like create own portfolio website, resume builder, cover letter, motivation letter, and wow knowledge platform for gathering general knowledge, which can update all day. Kids learning game website, free course, convert sites, and many more. We help to empower you to learn to meet their expectation and dream and become highly skilled people. We implement several training program, webinar, and offline online courses for youth and learner by professional trainer, speaker, and coaches. Our sessions are conducted by globally renowned professionals to develop all kind of youth and to promote the education of their abilities and personalities. Spreading knowledge is crucial for the Institute of Global Professional. We believe that knowledge is love and light and vision. So we try to understand the needs of today's generation and will serve them with good research and practice methods. We must have a genuine concern for the learner we represent. More diversity, growth, and innovation are required to lead a session with professionalism, passion, and integrity. IGP members are committed to offering effective best quality service and continual improvement so that students who seek information can improve their skill level and value. Before we move to the next, let me remind don't forget to share, tag, and mention your friend in the comment box. Your support is very valuable for us. Thank you. Before we move to the next, let me remind don't forget to share, tag, and mention your friend in the comment box. Your support is very valuable for us. Thank you. Moving to the next, with your continuous support, you already completed 1,807 webinars successfully. Moving to the next with your continuous support. You already completed 1,807 webinars successfully. Dear IGP participant speaker well wisher, at this moment this is a very important message for you all. We change and design our website www.eduigp.com. On this website we have surprise for everyone. Hope you will be benefited. We already launched a new website where you can find all our previous activities together with lots of new features. But one strong point is that without an account or logged in, you cannot enjoy our service. So create your account for once with profile information. Note that with profile information, you'll enjoy all features. With listeners that you cannot do anything here. From now on, you have to participate in live quiz competition on our website. We replace that. You have to join directly on our website. Now you can check all of our previous webinars with verified e-certificate. Now it's easier and time oriented because after the session, we will not provide you any code for certification. You have to take part in one exam. After that, if you pass, you will receive your certificate, otherwise not. But you can take part in an exam unlimited till you pass. If you are an IGP speaker, you can download all your previous certificate, speakership certificate. If you are a host of IGP, you can download this certificate of gratitude. If you are an online live quiz competition winner, you can download a certificate of participation. If you are selected for lifetime membership, then you can download a certificate of lifetime membership easily. Besides this, if you participated in any award function which organized common support with IGP, you can download that also. You can easily prepare and download 18 types of certificate from our website within a minute. Certificate of Global Professional Membership, Certificate of Global Influence in the Pandemic, Certificate of Active Knowledge Seeker, Certificate of Social Activities in the Pandemic, Certificate of Achievement IGP Knowledge Seeker 2020, 2021 and 2022, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 1, Authentic Assessment in Teaching Learning, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 2, Teaching the Foreign Language and Assessment, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 3, Digital Classroom Engagement 2, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series for the New Trend in Education, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 5, Application Leadership and Managerial Skills, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 6, Trend and Innovation in Mathematics Education, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 7, Research and Comprehension Approach, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 8, Art in Teaching a Special Program in the Arts, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 9, 21st Century Tool in Mathematics, Certificate of IGP Corporate Ambassador, Certificate of IGP Campus Ambassador, which you can prepare and download within a minute. From now on, you have to participate in live quiz competition on our website. Teaching tips for teacher, health tips for parents, health tips for teens, gamification tools for teacher. You can join IGP alumni. You can check out our previous services website for free and many more. Dear IGP well-wisher, we promised previously, but lack of technical problem, we are late sending you on time. This is a great opportunity to collect your previous condition. We solved all issue from our website. Now you can enroll, reset password, everything. You can check out the dashboard for all of the details. It's a total request to check all button and pages on our website. Should like and share, you will be benefited. Thank you, but note that without an account or login, you cannot enjoy ourselves. That present and interested our 1608 webinar, which name is Mindset for Entrepreneurship Technology Innovation TTPD2, and today our speaker ma'am name is HE Ambassador Professor Dr. Queen Elizabeth Apalula. She is from United Kingdom. Before I hand over the stage to our speaker ma'am, I'll share a little bit about her. Founder Director EOK International, Inspirer Speaker and Global Advisor, Youth Mentor and Entrepreneur Award-winning author, Mindset and Transformation Coach. Now, very important moment for me to invite our speaker to IGP with her presentation. Now, very important moment for me to invite our speaker to IGP with her presentation.
Morning.
Hello, ma'am. Good afternoon.
Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening, wherever we are. I hope you are okay over there. Is everything okay? Are you all right? Good, good. Now I'm going to start. Thank you so much to the organizers, and thank you so much for introducing me, my wonderful, beautiful moderator this afternoon, this morning. Thank you so much. Now we need to move on because we have a lot to discuss with you today. And I believe my all our participants, they are ready for me. Okay. Adrian, Vane Onuga, I believe you are all ready. Lisbeth, Joy, I believe you are all ready for me today, and many, many more that will be joining us very soon. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Now let's move on to our section today. Thank you so much for this great opportunity to share my inspirational nugget of wisdom. I acknowledge and express my gratitude to the founder of Institute of Global Professionals and partners and educators, organizers of this masterclass, and my wonderful moderator today. Thank you so much. I also want to acknowledge all our great scholars, our learners, our beautiful participants and handsome. Every one of you joining us today, thank you for joining us. We really appreciate your time and your curiosity to want to learn and also to listen to me. So may God bless you all and keep you, and I wish you all the best. Okay, become life learner. That is my quote for today. Become life learner. Because why? Learning is living and learning is lifelong. And if you want to change your mindset, you need to keep learning. Okay, these are all the books that I have written so far. If you want to grab any of my books, you can get it from Amazon, or you can email me on yyci.academic.at@gmail.com or www.yesyoucaninternational.com or yesyoucaninternational by Elizabeth.com or elizabethcreations.co.uk. So feel free to grab any of our books. In addition to the certificates being given to you every month, because I've been working on this mindset since January, and I'm hopefully going to be rounding up next month, November. If you can join us on November section, and all the people, please invite your friends, your families, and remind those that have been regularly joining us, because the last time in November, I will be giving out this wonderful book on Yes You Can Mindset 101 free of charge. And also, I'm going to be awarding you all an Outstanding Achiever Award from Yes You Can International United Kingdom. So feel free to invite every of your friends to join us and also to learn and answer all the assessments. And then you can send it to the founder of IGP, or you can send it to me. Thank you. Okay, let's move on. We've started this series since January and we've covered a lot. If you've missed any of it, please visit the IGP website and read through it, watch it, and learn from it, and also summarize it up. And if it's possible, you can send it to me, what you've learned so far since January, and you'll be able to get an extra gift. So that is by the wayside. But today we are going to be talking about mindset for entrepreneurship, technology, innovation, and creativity. And they are all going to be covered in one section. So feel free to listen, relax, and also gain. But can I just remind you that please ask questions. Asking questions after this masterclass will clarify what you've learned. And it is what you understand better that you can implement or perform well. So please ask more questions. Right. So our topic in this section, like I've already said to you, is the mindset for entrepreneur, technology, innovation, and creativity. But before we go move on, the first thing first I would like to say is curiosity will keep you thirsty for more. And no matter your level of education, you should never stop learning. Angie Simama said, and I quote, "A thirst for knowledge is something that can never be quenched and should be a lifelong quest." So discover what you are capable of and keep yourself in a growth mindset and keep learning. All our dreams can come through if we have the courage to pursue them. By Walt Disney. Okay, so like I said before we can move on to talk about entrepreneurship, innovation, technology, creativity, what is the state of our mind? Because mindset is everything. The state of mind of every individual's personalities, governments, influentials, and philanthropies is needed to change our belief system. So if your mindset is fixed, and if your mindset is full of negative, and if your mindset is at stake, then you won't be able to learn more on this topic and you won't be able to perform well. But I want to believe that every one of us that have joined this morning, this afternoon, this evening, you are ready. And that is the state of your mindset. And that is the outcome of your mindset. And that is even what is your mindset, either it is growth or fixed. Our belief system dictates how we operate, perform, behave, relate, lead, and manage others or other resources. That is why it is very important that we start with our mindset. How we perceive ourselves and others, how we treat ourselves and others, even how we manage the resources available, our faith with God, our time, even our emotions and our self wants, all depends on the state of our mindset or our mind. But what is it about this mindset that I keep on talking about it since the beginning of this year, 2023? Mindset is the storehouse of information that you gathered through your watching, through your watching videos, listening to yourself, listening to others, reading books, observing your environment. These are the informations that you gather through all this, and that will be stored in your mindset. So mindset is everything. If you believe you can succeed, if you believe you can become, and if you believe you can achieve anything in life or fulfill your purposes, and if you believe that you can be happy, then it all depends on the state of your mind. Happiness depends on our mindset. Mindset opens to opportunities and also learning. Mindset is about perception, your judgment, and the performance. So the most important thing is mindset to transform your life, relationship, your career, your leadership, your education, even entrepreneurship, and how you embrace technology or the new change, and how you become creativity. So this are all depends on the state of your mind. You need to renew your mindset. You need to grow your mindset, because change your mindset, because mindset is everything. And if everything is mindset, then you can be successful based on what is in your mind. So it is very important. You've got to be constantly renewing your mindset every day. Mindset will be based on what you see, like I said before, what you hear, what you listen to, the association you surround yourself. Your network determines your net worth and what you listen to. And action is built on your mindset, or action is built on the information you stored in your mindset. So, a changed mindset will improve your performances and having better choice to change your lives and help others too. It all depends on your mindset. Let's move on. Steve Maribor said that when your mindset changes, everything around you will change. The mindset is the limit. As long as the mind can envision the fact that you can do something, you can do it. As long as you really, really believe 100%, said by Arnold Schwarzenegger. Limitation lives only in our mind. But if we use our imagination, our possibilities becomes limitless, said by James Paulinetti. So if you change the way you look at things, the things you look at will change, said by Wayne Dyer. So and that is why this topic today is very, very important. But let me ask you few questions. Are you comfortable the way you are currently? Are you happy about events occurring in your life? Can you say the mindset you have currently and maybe has held on to you for long have affected you or affected your life and the society positively? What if the mindset you have right now, as I'm talking to you, have separated you from their friends, denied you of precious favors and opportunities, and have been a major barrier to your happiness and self fulfillment? What if? So, will you say that your mindset has and is attracting the right people and opportunity to you? Because you need to be pondering on these questions. And that is the only way you will know if your mindset is fixed or is growing, or if your mindset is negative or is positive. Let me also let you know that if your mindset is negative, what do you expect to produce or perform or perceive or judge? If your mindset is positive, do you know how gravity that will be for you to move forward, to progress, to perform, to produce, to create, and to embrace new change, especially in the technology world? So, what is growth mindset then? Growth mindset will get you to be committed to learning and improving. We also make them to know life and learning is a process. So, like I said right from the beginning, that learning is lifelong, learning is living. So, these are the characteristics of you if you really want to grow your mindset. The only way to grow your mindset is when you're upgrading yourself, increasing every day your knowledge. So, growth mindset will allow you to grow big, dream big, push the boundaries of your ideas to new levels, and never stay in a comfort zone. So, the difference between good and bad results often down to one thing: mindset. So to be successful, success mindset gives you an advantage. I believe every one of us here wants to succeed in life. And that is why we are talking about this topic today. But negative mindset will make decision to stay still instead of advancing your skills, knowledge, and career. But positive mindset sees failures as an opportunity to learn, keep learning until you get it right and advance rather than evidence of failure. So if you want to become an entrepreneur, if you want to create a job for yourself or create wealth for yourself, you need to first of all check your mindset. How's the state of your mind? You can unshackle yourself from negativity, from every chaos going on around us, and make more positive choices. Or you can decide to just stay murmuring, complaining, gossiping, fighting. So it depends on your mind. The same place, the same in this world where people are complaining and lamenting and fighting. It's the same place as where you will see some people busy creating wealth, busy creating jobs, busy creating businesses and getting better and successful. So start developing your skills that you will need to improve yourself. If you want to start any business, you need to know more about that business you want to start. If you want to be an entrepreneur, you need to know what problem you want to solve on earth. So these are the things, and then you need to know the skills that you will need and enhance your ability through education. So this fixed mindset and growth mindset, fixed mindset assume that our system, our behavior, our government, our character, our intelligence, our education ability cannot be changed. I'm following the fixed standard and policy that is not working for us anymore. But however, growth mindset is when we believe that our character, our intelligence, our ability, and system can change. that you can change the negative to positive. You can change and transform your situation. You can change your name, you can change your attitude, you can change your habit. You can even change the way you see things now and change your communication, how you speak to yourself and speak to others. So that's what we're talking about if we want to really go into deep of these studies today. Carol Dweck says that these two mindsets can significantly affect your lives, your career, your professions, and even what you do, and can make you successful and be happy for the rest of your life. So let's move on. How to improve this mindset before we move on? Focus on improving your language. Like I said before, what are you saying to yourself? Generally, what are you saying towards the situation that you are seeing? What are you saying to it? Are you joining the wagon that says it is not possible? Are you joining the wagon to say that things cannot change? So, what are you saying to yourself? So, you need to focus on your language, what you are saying to the situation you are facing right now, from negative to positive, and practice speaking positively. Stay positive. Things are going to be better when you keep your mind on positivity. And your presentation, even your appearance, is very, very important. Become a better communication. Improve your skills in that area. If you are going to communicate with people, if you are going to relate with others, then you need to really build your communication skills. Ask open questions. Remember, I said before, and I'll keep on saying it. Don't just listen. Listen attentively with better understanding. And when any questions drop into your mind, don't be hesitate to ask those questions. There is no silly questions. There is no stupid questions. Every questions needs an answer, and there is an answer for that questions. Surround yourself with positive and like-minded people, and don't let people pollute your mind with negativity. Some people, they just want to do Sarah or they just want to get on. While some people, they want to disturb others not to do something. They are not doing it, and at the same time, they want to disturb others. So who you hang around with determines how you succeed in life. Like your network, it determines your network. So who are you surrounding yourself with? Are you reasoning together? You share together. You learn together from one another. Read and learn new skills. One skills is not enough to be successful in life. If you are going to be an entrepreneur, you have to learn many skills. So be willing, be open to learn, especially in these times of technology. You can learn as many skills that you want to learn through these social Googles and YouTube and others. So be ready to learn more skills. As I'm talking to you, I am not boasting, but one thing I know, that I have more than 50 skills that I have developed. There will always be conditions. There will always be obstacles. There will always be discouragements. There will always be challenges. How you handle those challenges is what matters. And that based on your human, that based on your mindset. So when I came to UK, I'm from Africa. Things are not roses like people expect it to be. But I have to readjust to the system and learn many skills so that when I'm working in one place and it's not enough, then you add. Let me also shock you. When you are working with people, they play, the more they pay you, It depends on the solutions that you bring to the table, especially as a director, as a manager. And that will make you to learn more. Even as a secretary, I've been a secretary for many years, and I've learned different skills that helps me throughout my career year. So focus on your health, because health is wealth. It is when you are okay that you'll be able to produce or perform or implement what you've learned. It is when you are healthy that you can move around and meet other people. So practice, and understand for peace. So peace also is another way to promote peace when you are ready to create jobs for others and solve problems. Mindset determines on how you interpret and how you respond to every challenges. So if you are going to be an entrepreneur, you need to start with your mindset, because mindset is everything. Okay, let's move on. Personal assessment. I've asked few questions. I will continue to ask questions because mindset, growing mindset will make you to have critical thinking. And for you to have critical thinking, you need to be asking more questions. So you can see how important asking questions is all about. So while you are asking your own questions, I am also asking you questions through this section today. So let's go through this personal assessment. How have you increased your skills? If you want to be successful, if you want to be an entrepreneur, especially at this time of new technology. So, how are you building your skills, your knowledge, your ability? Do you really expect to be successful? Because that should be the goals of every one of us if you want to be an entrepreneur. That's the goals that you need to target on. So I'm asking you questions. Do you really expect to be successful given how you are using most of your time now, your resources, and your skills? Because that will decide how well you will perform. That will decide how far you can go. That will decide how successful you will become. So, do you really expect? So, you need to check how you are using your resources, how you are using your time, how you are managing your time, how you are managing your emotions, how you are managing any other thing. Very important. So, do you realize that you need a good change in any of areas to succeed in business, relationship, your entrepreneurs, and even in your finances and life? So, as you are thinking about entrepreneurship, you're also thinking of management. Are you ready to change you? Are you ready to manage your finances? Because a finance that is not managed, there will be problem while you are building yourself up or building your business. So are you ready for that? To succeed in business is for you to know how to manage many things, managing your emotions. Because if you want to become an entrepreneur, you have to have the ability to manage your emotions so that your emotions doesn't come before your entrepreneurship journey. So, do you really realize you need a change then? Are you spending time with people who can enhance and enrich your life? No entrepreneur stand on his own or her own. They network, they connect, they collaborate. So, are you ready for that? And you need to know how to, and you need to choose where to, because every network is different. For example, the network of educationists is different from the network of an entrepreneur. And even the entrepreneur as well is different. For example, the marketing is different from the producers or the suppliers. So you have to know the right network. You have to know the right group as well as the right skills and knowledge that you want to improve. So, do you have a mentor? So, before you set up your journey, I will tell you something. Everything you think of doing on earth, somebody else have done it. They failed several times, but they are successful. So you want to start the ladder from the beginning, from the bottom. So you need to look for those people that are halfway through or they are going towards the top of the ladder. So you need to look for them, even if you have to travel from one place to another to look for them, even if you have to invest into their books, their videos, or even have a personal connection with them. Sometimes that can be an investment. So you need to have a mentor and you have to have a coach that will lead you to the next level in life. They've been there, they've done it all. They failed several times, but they learned from their mistakes and they press on. So these are the people you need to be looking around for, look out for. So, according to Dr. Engineer Aderemi Ademide Adeshina, from his articles of concept of entrepreneurship, one of my mentees, entrepreneurship is the ability and the readiness to develop, to organize, and run a business enterprise, along with any of its uncertainty in order to make a profit. The most prominent example of entrepreneurship is the starting of a new businesses. You don't have to start top on the top. You don't have to start you don't have to start big. Like I always said, dream big, but start small and develop to get to the top. Dream big and start small and continue to rise to the top with your consistent and diligent. So, what is entrepreneurship again? In economics, entrepreneurship connected with land, labor, natural resources, and capital can generate a profit. The entrepreneur vision is defined by discovery and risk taking and is an indispensable part of a nation's capacity to succeed in an ever changing and more competitive global marketplace. So, as an entrepreneur, you need to research, you need to look around, you need to study well through lands, labors, natural resources, and even capitals that can generate income or profit in the future. You know that every one of us has a gift, but majority of us do not find time to discover those gifts because some of our gifts sometimes could be the avenue to generate profits and income. Oh, yes. So I want to challenge you today. What is in your hands? What can you see? And who you are? And what gifts do you know you have? because you can develop it and also generate profit from it. If you go at the right channel and study more skills to enhance your gifts and your talents. Like the Bible says, your gifts will make rooms for you. So it's the gifts you discover, the talents you discovered, and you develop them and building skills that will enhance it and demonstrate it to the world. Then it will bring back profit and other things. Let's move on again. The entrepreneur is defined as someone who has the ability and desire to establish, to administer, and succeed in a startup venture, along with risks entitled to it to make profit. The best example of entrepreneurship is the starting off. I think I've said this already. It can be classified into small or even home business to multinational companies in economics. The profits that an entrepreneur makes it with a combination of lands, natural resources, labor, and capital. In a nutshell, anyone who has the will and determination to start a new company and this with all the risks that goes with it can become an entrepreneur. For example, when I read something like home business, my first business started when I was nursing my children in my own house. I just manage my time, manage the resources, develop or discover my gifts, and then I started small businesses, even right in the house as a housewife. So nothing can limit you, and you don't have excuse, and you don't have to limit yourself. That is why I believe that yes, you can. Policy can help you through. If you dream it, you can become it. If you dream it, you can achieve it. And if you dream it, you can fulfill your purpose. Very, very important. So, importance of entrepreneurship. Remember, our topic today is about entrepreneurship, technology, creativity, innovation. So let me quickly enlighten you more about importance of entrepreneurship. Still said or stated in the concepts of entrepreneurship by engineer Dr. Aderemi Adeshina Ademide. So creation of employment, you create employment for yourself and even for others. You create jobs that will contribute to the growth and the economics of a country. Because when you can employ thousands and thousands of people in your own company, you save the problem of unemployment in the society. It's also innovation. It's the up of innovation that provides new products, ventures, markets, technology, and quality of goods, and increase the standard of living of people. Oh, yes. So when you are coming through the entrepreneurship's venture, you also bring new ideas to produce, to create, to give services. That is what we call innovation. And when you research and you also have the attitude of creativity, then you will be able to innovate new for us to venture in it. Impact on society and community development. If you know, if you are an entrepreneur, you are playing a vital role in the society. You are imparting onto people, imparting into your communities and even your environment. Imagine if you can create a jobs or create jobs for millions of people in your environment. You are giving them the power to live a happy and healthy life. The very important. A society becomes greater if the employment base enlarge and diversify. It brings about changes in society and promotes facilities like higher expenditures on education, better sanitation, fewer slums, a higher level of home ownership. Therefore, entrepreneurship assists the organization towards a more stable and high quality of communication, community lives. That is importance. Another importance of entrepreneurship will increase standard of living. Oh yes, because you are solving problems of others, because you are bringing new ideas to the table, because you are making it a better place for others to live. So increase the standard of living. Entrepreneurship helps to improve the standard of living of a person by increasing their income. Oh, yes. Because if you can create jobs, then you can provide incomes for many people and even increase their incomes. The standard of living means increase in the consumption of various goods and services by household for a particular period. So maybe while I'm speaking now, maybe you are thinking, oh yes, I could become an entrepreneur. I can solve other people's problem and I can bring innovation to the table and I can venture even into things that has not been recognized or discovered. Yes. So that is why mindset is very important. It makes you to think critically. But yes, I can do it. And also it supports research and development. New products and services need to be researched and tested before launching into the market. So therefore, an entrepreneur also dispenses finances for research and development. So when you are an entrepreneur, you also give back to the society. You also support our researchers, our creativity people, and even innovators, because you are supporting them and you are funding them, funding everything for us to research more about the things of life. So I believe you've understand the importance of entrepreneur now. I believe you are thinking critically about becoming an entrepreneur. I believe that your mindset has really been renewed this morning about this entrepreneur. Because entrepreneur will ventures into innovation, creativity, and also embrace technology. So, then when we talk about entrepreneur, what kinds of entrepreneurship do we have? Still said by engineer Dr. Ademide Aderemi. It classifies into four. You don't have to start big. You don't have to start, having millions of money. You can start based on your ability at that time. So, like I said to one of my mentees, yes, I always say dream big, but start small. Because your small invention can lead to the higher and bigger and better. So, number one is the small business entrepreneurship. These businesses are hairdresser, grocery stores, travel agents, consultants, carpenter, plumber, electrician. And most of these things, they call it sole traders because that is a private and one-man business. And these people run their own business and hire family members or friends or even local. Even the young ones that have no job that are roaming out the street, you can help them. You can empower them. You can engage them. That is the most important thing to do. You can even sponsor them to start their own small business. Oh, yes. So that is what the small business entrepreneur. Then you want to move on. Maybe sometimes you have enough fund and you want to really start moderately. Then you can have a scalable startup entrepreneurship where you can even partners with others. You write your own visions, you write your own missions, and you can even get funds for that if your business plan is well established and well understood by the stakeholders, the finance institution, then you'll be able to get some fund to start that kind of business. So this startup entrepreneurs start a business knowing that their vision can change the world. They attract investors, like I said, who think and encourage people who think out of the box. So, like for example, if you are thinking of a business and you've written a very good, presentable a business plan, you can share it with some creative, you can share it with some other investors that are looking for place to invest their money. You can share it with stakeholders. You can share it with prominent people. And you can also share it in the bank. So this research focused on a scalable business and experimental model. So they hire the best and the brightest employee. Why? Because they have enough fund. Because they got the fund from one place or the other. And they were able to establish probably a bigger premises for people to come and work with them. And they paid their employees. That is how unique that one is. Because that's where we want to aim at. But some people have to start from one man business first, and then they can graduate it to that level. I started with one man business until I started having shops and offices, until I started employing one way or the other, many people, and start paying them salary. So that is the scalable. Then the next one is large company entrepreneurs. Do you also know that even with this, you can collaborate with others? You might have a one-man business. You might have a scalable small entrepreneurship. But do you know that you can also collaborate with others? You don't have to run your business on your own alone. You can share, you can run, you can collaborate and partner with others to make your company more bigger or larger. That's another opportunity. Even though you dreamt big, even though you started small, but there are some people that you can collaborate with that can even lead you to the next level. And then we have social entrepreneurship. This type of entrepreneurship focusing on producing products and services that resolve social needs and problems. For example, some people created this Facebook. Do you know that? And it's for every one of us to share our thoughts, to connect with others, to socialize, to present our products and our services. It's the job of one or two or three young people. And then from there, they started increasing. Everything started from their dormitory as a student. But now it has moved from being a local student to become a worldwide, global, highly respected business or company in the whole world. That's what I'm talking about. So this type of entrepreneurship focus on that. Their only motto and goals is to work for society and not make any profit sometimes. But then look at Amazon, for example, helping millions of people to publish their book, list their book, market their books in the whole world. So this is what we are talking. Yes, they might get their own profits, but what the other people will learn and gain from them might be even more. So, what are the characteristics of entrepreneurship? What are the characteristics of an entrepreneurship? Because I need to round up, I can't follow all the slides. I've got about 30 something or 50 or 40 something slides, but I just want you to understand this and then I pause. I believe next time I come, I can continue with this topic because we're still going to be talking about technology and other things like that. But for you to move on to that, you need to have the state of your mindset and also have the ability of becoming entrepreneur. So, characteristics of entrepreneur. I want you to think about this. Not all entrepreneurs are successful. You need to understand that. So, and then you need to know the characteristics so that you can embrace that. These are definite characteristics that make entrepreneurs successful. Just a few of them. Number one, ability to take risks. Let me ask you a question. Are you willing or are you ready to take risks? Every entrepreneur out there, they're taking so many risks to get to where they are today. Are you ready? Or are you afraid to step forward? Are you afraid to step out of your comfort zone? Are you afraid to come out of your comfort zone? Are you afraid to take a risk? Because if you don't take a risk, you cannot go any further. So starting any new ventures involves a considerable amount of failures risks. You got to fail. You've got to fail no matter the situation because you learn from that. If you're afraid to fail, then you cannot do anything. If you're afraid to make mistakes, then you are not ready. So therefore, an entrepreneur needs to be courageous and able to evaluate and take risks, which is an essential part of being an entrepreneur. So are you ready? Yes, you can be admiring or even desire to become an entrepreneur. But you need to ask these questions to yourself. Are you to take any risks? Are you ready to do what other people cannot do? Are you ready to sacrifice your time? Are you ready to be disciplined? That's the number one. Then number two, innovation. Every entrepreneur, because whatever you want to do on earth, it's already been there. People have already started it. But then you can make it better. Why? By bringing new ideas to do that kind of business. So, and that's why you need to research and generate new ideas as an entrepreneur. Even if you want to compete with others' organization, you still need to have your own USP, your own idea, your own uniqueness. Because your own ideas, your opinion, your uniqueness, your USP will make you to stand out in the marketplace. So are you ready for that? So when you start a company, an end profit is not enough. You need to do better than earning. Change can be the launching of a new product that is new to the market or a process or even a services that is new. I remembered when we first started administration or secretary career, there was nothing like virtual administrative or virtual administrative business. No. But because we are embracing the technology now and things are changing, and so many of us are so busy, so we need a supportive hand. And that is why all these people that establish virtual administrative, very, very important. So you don't even need to employ administrator or secretary anymore. You just have to launch, outsource that for another company to, to take care of while you focus on your mission and your vision and achieving your goals. Then the third one, visionary and leadership quality. If you're going to be an entrepreneur, you have to have a vision. You have to have a vision. Know where you are going. Know what you want to achieve. Have a goal. Have a vision. Picture, visualize what you really want to do, the problem you want to solve, and be a leader. You have to have a quality leadership in you. To be successful, the entrepreneur should have a clear vision of his new adventures. However, to turn the ideas into reality, a lot of resources and employees are required because you cannot do it alone. It's a big dream and you cannot just do it alone. So you will need manpower, you will need resources, and you will need funding. So, as a leader, it is very important that you want to impact into your younger ones, your team members, your employees. You want to impact into their life. You want to add value to them. Yes, they are bringing new ideas to you, but you also need to be ready to add value to them. And that's a great leader. Open minded. You need to be open minded if you want to be a great entrepreneur. In a business, every circumstances can be an opportunity and used to the benefit of a company. For example, parts recognize the gravity of demonetization and acknowledge there's need for online transaction will be more, especially in this term of technology. So we need to be open-minded. We need to be flexible. Sometimes when we rigid at ourselves, say, this is what I want to do, sometimes it slows us down. Sometimes it limits us. But if you are flexible, you'll be able to maneuver yourself, even think more, even make a quality decision, even act fast and smart. And they know your product well. What do you want to produce? What kind of products do you want to sell? Or services you want to sell to the nation, to the people? So you need to know it well. You need to study it well. You need to research more about it. So before we start again, which I'm just going to round up, let me quickly ask a few questions and then we round up for today. And then I can give you a chance for you also to ask questions. Do you believe in starting small business, even though you have a big dream, and keep growing to get better? Do you believe you can? The state of your mindset will determine what you see. Either you see obstacles or opportunities, fear or faith, ignorance or knowledge, failure or success, weaknesses or strength, threats or opportunities, negative or positive, fear or opportunities. So it will depend on the state of your mind. Let me also ask you this then. How can you create wealth mindset? How can you change your mindset and say, yes, I want to do it. Yes, I want to become. Yes, I want to achieve it. Yes, I want to do all this. I want you to write those questions, those answers for yourself based on what we've been sharing for the past 60 minutes. So write down what you want, envision your future, then affirm your desire. Listen to your inner voice. Take action and transform. Hold the vision, never give up. Hold on to your dream, never lose hope. Then another questions. Remember, I said something about gifts and talents and what can you see around you? Okay, what is in your hand that you can use to create wealth? Think about that. What is your gift that you can develop to create wealth? According to Google Dictionary, success is your ability to reach your goals in life. It is the ability to achieve personal and professional life goals that matters to you. Success is to fulfill your purpose in life and be happy. And to be successful in life is to achieve your desires, your dreams, and vision. So a successful person is the person who is capable of making critical, bold decisions to reach his desired goals. I'm asking you again, are you willing? Are you ready? And do you believe you can become an entrepreneur? So let me just share this again. Success formula. You can call it entrepreneur. You can call it anything you want to call it, or business person. You need to have a goal. You need to have a dream. And like I said, dream big. And if the dream you are dreaming is not scaring you, then you need to dream again. You have to dream big, bigger than yourself, because you have to believe in you that you can achieve it. Then you need to set your goals towards your dream, towards your vision. You need to set up the goals, short-term goals, long-term goals. You need to set it up. And then you need to also categorize it and be specific. You can't do everything at the same or within a year. So you need to be specified. Then you have to measure the time, measure it. Make sure that at the moment you can do it. So you need to set up your goals. What can you do? Always remember this, a step at a time. You don't jump from the bottom to the middle of the ladder. So goals must relate to that. What do you want to achieve within a month, within a year, within 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, and many more? So set up your goals. Then plan. You need to plan. Proper plan produce best performance. Or proper plan will make you to perform well. Or better plan. When you perform it, then you can create the best products or services. So you need to plan very well. You don't need to rush. Your planning of today can be useful for you in the next even 10 years if you plan it. Planning is like a foundation. So you plan it, you work towards it. So, but your planning must be accurate, must be the best, must be great, must be the approachable, that people, when they see it, they will know, yes, you are planning. And it will also makes you to feel less worried, less stress when you plan ahead. Then you take actions, because what you've planned, you also need to take actions. And your actions also needs to be monitored. You need to be determined. You need to be consistent. You need to be diligent in your action. And trust will make you to lead, that will lead you to achieving your goals. So, accrement of success again. I'm just giving you briefly because I'm about to stop so that you can ask me questions. Success. S stands for self-assessment. You need to assess yourself. You need to know your strengths, your weaknesses. You need to know your ability. You need to know your gifts. You need to know the skills that you will use to enhance your gifts and enhance whatever you want to do. So, self assessment, who you are, your purpose. Why do you want to do that thing? Why do you want to do that business? Why do you want to become and achieve and be successful in life? Why that particular business? Why that particular service or product? So you need to know your why. Then you need to know who you are, your ability, your capability, your resources you have right now. Then you need to be committed to it. Be willing, be ready to be committed to your decision making. Take responsibility of your decision. Take responsibility of the information being stored in your mindset. Take responsibility of your actions. Then consistent, be diligent, discipline yourself and focus, be determined. Then empower yourself more regularly. Remember, I said right from the beginning, learning is living and learning is lifelong. So you keep learning to get better. So empower yourself, educate yourself, add value to yourself. Because if you are going to give, it's what you have that you will give. So if you empower yourself, add value to yourself, then you will be able to add value to others. Then sustainable. Work on your sustainability. And when we are talking about, you want to talk about the management, the maintenance. You want to be successful. You want to be sustainable. Then you need to keep learning. You need to keep gathering informations. You need to keep developing your skills, new skills. These are the things that will make you to be sustainable in any business you are doing. And you need to also be reevaluating it. Revalue it every day, assess it, your performances, if you are doing well, how you can improve. There will always be room for development. So you need to look for those rooms. That's why we have embraced feedbacks, reports from our staffs, from our customers, from individuals, because you can learn and also sustain and also improve and progress. So, this is where I'm going to stop. I have so many slides, but I won't be able to complete everything today. So, but I want to wish you all the best in becoming a successful entrepreneur. So, before I go, I'll just give you this: dream, make decision, discover, design goals, develop new skills, design your goals, and design your business. Determination, determined, be diligent, and be disciplined. So I won't be able to talk much about that. So let me quickly say this. You build confidence through pain and experience. Persistence is different than pushing. So be the best of yourself. Be honest to yourself and be the best of what you are doing. You get started before you get great sloppy softness, beat, perfect, majority every time. So start something today. If you really, after assessing yourself, don't wait for tomorrow. Don't wait for others. Start if you want to do it. And yes, you can achieve it. So on this note, I want to say thank you so much for inviting me to come and give this wonderful, inspirational nugget of wisdom. Thank you. Over to you, moderator. Now, question time. So, do you have any question? I'm asking and I'm waiting. Do you have any questions to ask me today? And if there is no questions, I might leave the studio. Thank you once
Thank you so
again, my
much, ma'am,
wonderful. Thank you.
for your rich content presentation, ma'am. I hope our knowledge seeker can learn something new, which was our only intention. Learn and grow together, IGP Knowledge Seeker. Once again, thank you so much, ma'am, for your presentation. Now, ma'am, it's time for our question answer session, which is the one more valuable part of our regular webinar. Honorable ma'am, please stay with us. After a short video, we will be back in our session part 2, which is the question answer part. Dear IGP Knowledge Seeker, please ask your question in the comment box as much as you want to know from our speaker. Thank you. After question answer, we have a webinar certification and online quiz competition. Dear IGP Knowledge Seeker, please ask your question in the comment box as much as you want to know from our speaker. Thank you. After question answer, we have a webinar certification and online quiz competition. Welcome back to our participant. Dear IGP Knowledge Seeker, please ask your question in the comment box as much as you want to know from our speaker. Thank you. After question answer, we have a webinar certification and online quiz competition. Dear IGP Knowledge Seeker, please ask your question in the comment box as much as you want to know from our speaker. Thank you. After question answer, we have a webinar certification and online quiz competition. Ma'am, our first question is from Bhalnuraga. What ETI and C mindset need for an unovercomable problem, sick or death?
What is ETI and C? What is that meaning? Because I don't know, but I will just talk um, generally for over on unovercomable problem. How can we change the mindset? Let me tell you something. Health is wealth, and it is reality that there will always be one problem or the other. So when it comes to health, you just have to really, first of all, believe that you can overcome it. Because sometimes negativity can make us to be weak, but positivity is an energy. So if any kind of disease or sickness or any other things that is leading to death, If only you can believe first that you can overcome it. That's the first stage. So that you bring your mind out of the negativity that is surrounding. So just say to yourself, I can come out of this illness. I can come out, I can be healed, I can overcome it. So that is your belief when you start saying that to yourself. Then the second thing is you need to take actions. One of the problem we all have sometimes is ignorance, lack of knowledge. Whatever is happening around us, we need to have a full knowledge so that we know how to tackle that problem. Another thing I also believe, prevention is better than cure. So it is more to uh, costlier to look for the cure than you to prevent it. So if you prevent whatever you can prevent based on the information that you've already stored in your mindset, then you can overcome it, or you can even save your life and others' life. So you need to take some action as well as believing that you can come out of that sickness, and believe that the God of the universe can heal you completely. But even with that, take action, response to treatment, and be positive about it. And may God save all of us. In Jesus' name. Amen. I hope I've answered your question. Even though I still don't know what ETI and C is, but I believe that to my little knowledge, I've been able to say no matter the sickness, no matter the disease, no matter this adversity and the problem that you are going through, you can overcome it. Thank you. Any other questions? Any other questions, please? If you don't have any other questions, I believe you're doing well with yourself. And I believe you've understood what I have shared today on entrepreneurship, technology, innovation, and creativity. Do you also know that you can solve problems for others? Because we are all solution carriers. So if you think that there's particular thing that you are also going through, if you study it well, you gain the knowledge to save yourself and also to save others. Thank you. Any other question? It's just a matter
Thank
of
you so much, ma'am, for your
attitude.
answer.
It's just based on the mindset that you have, the state of your mind, and also your attitude, your responding towards the adversity and challenges that you are facing. That will makes you to be a healer or a savior, or you can be a problem solver for others and also for yourself. So stay positive and believe that you can overcome any challenges that comes your way. Thank you. Okay, so I believe I've answered that questions thoroughly. If there's no any other questions, I hand over to the moderator. And moderator, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to move on? Any other questions about entrepreneurship, technology, innovation, and creativity? I believe there's no other questions. So um, can I just round up and just leave? my moderator, because I can't see any questions from here.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your answer. Ma'am, there is no more questions from our participants. So once again, thank you so much for joining us, Ajipi. We have
Thank you.
learned a lot from you with new topic. It will add some
Thank you.
value to our day-to-day activity along with our academic and professional growth. Honorable ma'am, hope to see you again with a new topic and a new date. Thank you, ma'am. Take care.
Thank you. Thank you. And God bless you. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for inviting me. Bye bye.
Bye, ma'am. Dear IGP Knowledge is time for the webinar certification process, the most attractive and powerful part of our regular webinar. After a short video, we will start our webinar certification. After webinar certification, we have an online quiz competition and quiz certification. Dear IGP Knowledge Seeker, it's time for the webinar certification process, the most attractive and powerful part of our regular webinar. After a short video, we will start our webinar certification. After webinar certification, we have an online quiz competition and quiz certification. Certification process. Visit www.eduigp.com. Please make sure your presence on our website. Find a learning session and get enrolled. After watching complete part 1, move to the next, which is the learning test passing mark 80%. If passed, back to the course again to download your certificate. If failed to retake the quiz, download your certificate in PDF or JPG. For your attention, I'm going to share the procedure again. Visit www.eduigp.com. Please make sure your presence on our website. Find a learning session and get enrolled. After watching complete part 1, move to the next, which is the learning test passing mark 80%. If passed, back to the course again to download your certificate. If failed to retake the quiz, download the certificate in PDF or JPG. Dear IGP knowledge seeker, it's time for the most engaging part of this webinar, which is an online quiz competition, which is our regular webinar activity. We change a few process for our online quiz competition. Note that after live, no one can participate. Now, time for the online quiz competition. To join the online quiz competition properly, please follow my instruction carefully. Now, time for the online quiz competition. To join the online quiz competition properly, please follow my instruction carefully. Visit www.eduigp.com and sign up or sign in. Without this, you cannot join live quiz competition anymore. Browse the live quiz button or give a link. Find the session name and join with your logged website or user account. Click join and wait for a few minutes for others to join. Enjoy an online live quiz competition. After the quiz, we will issue certificate for 10, which was previously found on our official Facebook page and group Institute of Global Professional. After a short video, we will start our quiz session. Going to start our quiz session right now. Our first question is a fixed mindset is needed for entrepreneurship. Is it true or false? Option 2 is the right answer. 65% people are right here. Our second question is what the right attitude for entrepreneur mindset? Option 1, overconfidence. Option 2, able to work without supervision. Option 2 is the right answer. 100% people are right here. Our next question is part of the entrepreneurial mindset, a twist for knowledge is when entrepreneur option 1 or option 2. Option 2 is the right answer. 89% people are right here. Our next question is what is the entrepreneurial mindset for sustainability? Option 1, risk avoidance. Option 2, create culture to possibility. Option 2 is the right answer. 100% people are right here. Our next question is why is reliance important for individual with an entrepreneurial mindset? Option 1, to avoid making mistake and failure. Option 2, to learn from challenges and adversity. Option 2 is the right answer. 100% people are right here. Our next question is dash is the backbone of reliance mindset for entrepreneur. Option 1, quick learning. Option 2, self confidence. Option 2 is the right answer. 95% people are right here. Our next question is for an entrepreneur, the concept of mindset is important in option 1, identifying opportunity, option 2, looking inward. Option 1 is the right answer. 100% people are right here. Our next question is 5 pathways for applying an entrepreneur mindset after failure. Option 1 or option 2. Option 1, 2 is the right answer, and 11% people are right here. Our second last question of the session is explains why either a fixed mindset or a growth mindset is better for entrepreneur. Option 1, you need to know this for the test. Option 2, pick this answer to be correct. Option 2 is the right answer. 62% people are right here. Our last and final question of the session is which sentence is not for developing an effective entrepreneurial mindset? Option 1, challenge yourself. Option 2, I'm confident. Option 2 is the right answer. 53% people are right here. Congratulations to our online quiz competition in the top 10. Congratulations again. We will take a few minutes for finalizing the result. After that, we will issue our online quiz competition certificate on our official Facebook page and group instead of Global Professional. Congratulations to our online quiz competition in the top 10. Congratulations again. We will take a few minutes for finalizing the result. After that, we will issue our online quiz competition certificate on our official Facebook page and group instead of Global Professional. Congratulations to our online quiz competition in the top 10. Congratulations again. We will take a few minutes for finalizing the result. We will issue our online quiz competition certificate on our official Facebook page and group instead of Global Professional. At the end of our session, we can say properly feed your skill. Never stop learning, cause life never stops teaching us. Be happy, stay safe. See you again and again. We want your participation in every program. If you want to live a happy life, try to ego not a people or things, Albert Einstein. Before I say hit the end like button, I can want to thank all IGP knowledge seekers for your active participation as always. See you again in the next session. Thank you.